When I entered the year 2023, my plans focused on dedication myself to studying medicine, a choice that I believe I should make to meet expectations of my family, specifically my parents. However, as the years progressed, I was always rethinking why dedicating myself to this job was almost completely changed my mentality from one moment to the next. The clash between my passions for music and the predetermined path in medicine could not be ignored, causing my emotions to play with me when thinking about my future. Initially, my academic activities must align to the traditional career of medicine students, and commitment influenced by my family's expectations and also by a motive for a personal improvement. The strict path laid to before me might have seemed inevitable, leaving light room for deviation, but designing my future at just 17 years old is very difficult. However, as the years progress, it became clear to my hair could be much more tired of medicine. Although I have always been a advocate that vocation does not exist. Expectations might have suffocated a bit on me because my indecision was very great. I didn't know whether to pursue a career in arts and music or continue studying medicine. Feelings of discontent might have begun to fester to the field of music can no longer be ignored. The initial joy of studying medicine might have been compared to the complete happiness to studying music would give me. But doing so is like flipping a coin. It's impossible to know if it would and well. While I understand the importance to the medical profession, I should have faced head-on to a realization that I might have to sacrifice my musical aspirations. The indecision between what should do and what I can truly was could have reached a point where rethinking my future and my parents' perspective of me. Conversations with my parents might have to be challenged, and the dichotomy between their expectations and my growing musical aspirations might have created a tension that's what's significant. While I might have felt obligated to complete with his wishes, the internal story might intensify, creating a conflict between what I should do and what my heart cannot ignore. But in the end, my indecision began to be her own until love for studying medicine was emerging. Although very light by light, the negotiation between my family expectations and personal desires should have been delicate balance and had to be taken with a grain of salt, very careful. In retrospect, 2023 unfolded as a chapter of doubts and internal reflections, with my plans could have been ensured in the medical field. The growing desire for my musical pursuits could not be suppressed. The perfect manners such as I must, I could, may, and I cannot submerge the emotional path is crossed, because I always keep thinking about my actions to the impact to the future, which today in my present. Accepting challenge and doubts may have involved defying expectations and finding the push that would make to that whole. But the journey of indecisions is not over yet. It will continue to a long life with doubts, and this life still must continue.